Welcome back. Today's a soap review of Glastonbury by Stirling. Glastonbury is a spring scent and was re-released just a few weeks ago, and I'm very excited to finally have my own jar of it. I'd previously used a sample and then passed that sample on last year, so I'm very excited to have this. And just a little info on Stirling. They've been around for about 6 years. I think they started in January, or officially launched in January 2012, and they've changed their packaging a few times, and you know, as you can see, looks very nice. I think they were inspired to do this by a trip to Scotland. You can read about it on their About Us on their website, but basically what they wanted to do was they found out that stores didn't really sell true soap, or at least most of it isn't true soap. It's just mostly just a mismatch of chemicals and all that. So they wanted to make their own and sell it to people with for a lower price. And I can tell you that Stirling's soaps, like not just their bath soap, but like their shaving soap here, it's 5.8 ounces. It's a pretty hefty jar. It's got a lot of soap in it. It's soft, but it's packed in there densely. So sometimes you get a jar if it's a little older, and it's actually kind of hard. I have some Pharaoh's Dreamsicle, and it is quite hard to the touch, but it loads easily. It lasts a long time, and at 5.8 ounces, I think this jar was $13.50, so that's about $2.30 an ounce, and that's hard to beat. The only other company out there that I can think of that competes with these prices are Stubble Buster. It's a subsidiary of Chiseled Face, and they sell, I think, 4 ounces of soap for $8.99. It's very close, but Stirling has tons of scents to choose from. So if you haven't tried them, go on their site and look at them. They have substantial sample packs. They're like they're like 1 ounce for like $3. They last a long time. You can probably shave 20 times with it. So they're ridiculous. So go on, get you some samples, try them out. Just be warned that they do use lanolin in their tallow based soap. It's tallow and lanolin. It's one of the reasons why they perform so well. But some people have a skin sensitivity to lanolin. So my advice would be to, low risk, get a sample, try it out. If you like it, dive right in. Which, speaking of diving in, let's get this one going. And the scent it opens pretty bright with patchouli forward fragrance, and there's some, I smell lavender and lichen in there too, but it's mostly patchouli forward. So be warned, if you don't like patchouli, maybe skip out on this one. Middle notes, there's a spicy accord from the frankincense, and underneath there's an earthy base of vetiver and oak moss. So let's count that off. That's patchouli, lavender, lichen, frankincense, vetiver, and oak moss. This is a very spicy, very hippie kind of accord. If you haven't figured that out yet, it's Glastonbury is the name of a famous music festival in Britain. It's like the Woodstock of the UK. So this is their tribute to that event with appropriately hippie-esque scents. But I personally like it. I mean, I'm not a hippie or a hipster. At least I don't think I am. But traditional wet shaving is kind of a hipster thing to do, I guess. But I like it a lot. It is, if it wasn't for how bright the patchouli and the lavender and the lichen are at the top, I probably wouldn't like this as much. But it's just so well blended. Stirling is very good at blending scents and making them, fairly strong. This is I'd say this is about an 8 out of the container. It's kind of right. It's kind of skirting high, middle, like lower, like in the strong to medium category. So about an 8, and I think it remains that way throughout your shave. It's about the same as it is in the jar when you open it up. And if you buy this one or try it, or a sample or whatever, let the scent sit with you. Because at first I kind of liked it and I kind of didn't, so I had to really, I let it sit there a while, and I would open it up, and I finally grew to love the scent. And very happy to have it back in here. continuing my experimentation with the Rockwell 6C. Since I've got such little growth, it's 2 days. I've got it on the one plate with an extra green blade. So I'm trying the Rockwell out on numerous settings with different, varying stages of growth, just so I can give it an adequate review when I do a whole video just focused on the razor. As you can see, I'm having no problems at all. Slickness and glide are always great with Stirling. It's the whole package. Excellent. That was a quick pass. I don't have much growth here, so just go over here and trim up my neckline. If I had to make a top 5 shaving company list, Stirling would definitely be on it. Price, the sheer variety of scents, there's something for everyone. Performance, cost ratio, packaging, and the fact that they're also, pretty eco-conscious. They try to use recycled materials in all their packaging, and they're like, a lot of times you'll get stuff in the mail and they've used recycled cardboard for the packing material, which it can be messy, but they're trying to be more responsible, and I definitely appreciate that. So if that concerns you, they do use palm oil, but that's sustainably sourced. It's not the type of palm oil that's harvested in India. And the reason why that's bad, if it was, is because the farmers who grow palm trees and harvest the palm oil, they tend to kill orangutans. And that's one of the reasons why orangutans are endangered, because they get in the trees and the farmers shoot them. So be careful where you get your palm oil, or who you buy from. All right, I didn't even really need. I was feeling my face after I rinsed it, and it still felt like I had a film on my face. That's residual slickness, and it was just outstanding. One of the best soap brands for residual slickness out there, and just skin conditioning. You can feel the shea butter, the lanolin, tallow all working together. It's excellent. I'm not feeling the razor at all on my face. And in my opinion, Stirling is a top 10 soap base. It just can't be beat. Price for performance just can't be beat. Quick shave. This is one of the quick ones I've had. Using Chatilian Luxe La Forêt de l'Ouest. I probably didn't say that correctly, but whatever. It's not a perfect match for this stuff, but it's got a green earthy accord to it that I really like. And Glastonbury, I love the scent, and it's I want to experience it while I'm shaving. I really like it, but it's not something I would go to work. I wouldn't go to work wearing the scent. So you definitely, if you're shaving before work, I would definitely suggest getting something that's more user friendly, or to put on afterwards, because some people just don't like. Actually, many people don't like patchouli at all. Performance, it hits everything. I think it actually pretty much excels at everything too. It's very near elite performing, with that a completely non-elite price. All the big time performers out there, $18 to $25. A lot of the hot brands, Stirling $12, $13.50. I think $13.50 is the most expensive soap they have. I don't think anything hits $14. And like I said earlier, that's about $2.30 an ounce. You can't beat it. You really can't. Not with the sheer variety and the performance that you get from them, and it's high quality. So definitely go check them out. Get you some samples. Find something for you. If you have any more questions about this soap that I may have left out in this review, or you want to comment about it, please let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time.